I was teasing this little, dwarf deck. So the idea here is we were playing this deck before. The concept is you're utilizing Magda with vehicles because you can tap. For those of you who don't know how vehicles work, you can tap like if you have like say a Magda and a Veteran Motorist in play, you can tap multiple creatures at the same time, or you can just like you can overcrew. So you can say crew like one of your vehicles with one of your dwarfs, then even after it's a creature, you can then crew it again with Magda. So, Smuggler's Copter is obviously a very big include because its crew cost is smaller than Bankbuster's, which means that you can actually tap Magda. Like, if you only have Magda in play and not anything else, you can just tap Magda to Copter and make a treasure. So, the dwarfs that we're playing, we have 4 Toolcraft Exemplar, 4 Magdas, because that's kind of the heart and soul of the deck, 4 Veteran Motorist, and we have 2 copies of Depala, which is a dwarf slash vehicle lord. Sometimes that comes up, like this deck does have some kind of beatdown draws. So, frequently you'll be in a spot where you go like Exemplar into Copter, and then you play a Depala, crew the Copter with the Depala, attack for 8 on turn 3. Like, that's pretty powerful. Magda has a third ability where it says sacrifice 5 treasures, search your library for an artifact or dragon card, put that onto the battlefield. So we have, at the very top end, as far as payoffs for Magda are concerned, we have 1 Skysovereign and 1 Dragonlord Atarka. Now, the Atarka is kind of sort of uncastable, but the nice thing is if you have Magda and you draw Dragonlord Atarka, if you're in a position where you're making 5 treasures from, where you would be able to sack 5 to get Atarka, you can just cast Atarka with those 5 treasures. So it's not even that bad when you draw it. You can just cast it off of the Magda treasures. And then Fable also helps that as well. Fable, just a very good card. Like, the Copter into Fable curve is really nuts. So then you have, that's kind of like the core of the deck where, vehicles, dwarfs, triggering Magda. One card that I kind of overlooked in this deck before, and I played a league with this deck last night, and I was like, I had a like holy shit moment where Warden of the Inner Sky. So remember, Magda triggers off of a dwarf being tapped. That's all you have to do is tap your dwarf, which is why it triggered off of vehicles before. But if you go like Warden into Magda, and say you have Warden, Magda, Veteran Motorist, if you tap 2 of your dwarfs to trigger Warden of the Inner Sky, those also trigger Magda. So it's like another way for you to tap your Magda if you, say, don't have a vehicle. So that was kind of like a light bulb moment that this card felt really, really good when I played this deck last night. Thraben Inspector is not a dwarf, but it works very well with both Warden and Smuggler's Copter. So I think it is worth playing Inspector. Torch the Tower, very good removal spell. You have a lot of like extra artifacts to sacrifice between clues, treasures, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, the deck all just kind of works together. I played a league with it last night. I ended up only going 2 and 3, but I was relatively impressed with what was going on, and wanted to give it a shot today. And I did promise everybody that I would play some dwarfs today. So one other thing worth noting is Mutavault is a dwarf, so you can do stuff where you go, say, use a land to activate Mutavault, and then you can tap the Mutavault for mana, and when you tap it for mana, that still triggers Magda. So keep that in mind as well, but that's some other cool synergy. But yeah, deck's sweet. Let's give it a shot. All right, first opening hand has Atarka in it. Classic. Still gonna keep this, because we have Magda to potentially hardcast Atarka. Like, even just drawing Magda plus Mutavault is a free treasure every turn, which is kind of sick. Because you just, you just activate the Mutavault and then tap it for mana. That's just a free treasure. So even if you're not going super deep with Magda, just these 2 cards work pretty well together. No, it's a Prescott jersey. Yes, a lot of opponents have been playing Copter. Thoughtseize, probably Sacrifice. It's not great against Thougtseize. I'll admit that. All the stuff that we played yesterday, Always Molding, is on the Mox field, so go check it out. The deck that impressed me the most was probably Gruul. Gruul and the 4-color Greasebank deck were the 2 decks that looked the best yesterday. It's my leader for Atlanta. Well, I did 5-0 with Boats off stream this morning, so I guess I will probably say Boats. Yo! That's a good draw. Dr. Snack Bars got 5 on it. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. If you didn't get one, dodged in the chat. Thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted snack bar. I appreciate that. Got a link to the boats deck. I don't think that one's on Mox Fields. But I can probably put it on there real quick. Hold on, give me a second. So I could play Magda this turn, but if I play Magda, it's actually kind of awkward. Because, like, it doesn't trigger on combat. Yeah, I'm just going to play Double Inspector here. I will offer the trade, because they can sack Harvester to kill Exemplar anyways. So there's, like, no reason not for me... There's no reason for me not to attack. All right, let me get the Gruul deck here. Just so you can have it. I'm going to put it on the Mox Field. I'm not going to make it the current deck list, but just so you can have a link to it. That was the list that I 5-0'd with this morning. Did I see the new Thraben Inspector in the coming set? I did. I'm pretty excited for that. Okay, they did trade, which kind of makes sense. Can't really attack here. I'll pass the turn. If they attack with Goblin Shaman token, I probably will double block. Yeah, they just reprinted they reprinted Ancestral Recall in the new set, chat. I don't know if you guys knew that. Pretty crazy. Yeah, have you thought about stomping your opponent's face? I wish that Magic Online had the same like animation when you cast Stomp. Because when you cast Stomp on Arena, it's just like a giant foot just because it goes down on the entire screen. And I wish that Moto had that. That is, I will say, the one advantage to Arena is Arena has some really sick animations. Yeah. I have now outed myself as a foot guy. Do I want to trade Magda? No, because I drew the Warden. I just don't attack here. So let's go. Oh, well, they fucked up. They should have done this on their turn. Right? I don't see why they wouldn't. Maybe just not played it. I mean, to be fair, nobody in the history of Magic has probably played against Magda yet, so it's a reasonable mistake to make. Okay, I don't think I want that. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana towards Atarka, which is not the worst. Too bad they stopped doing that after, like, call time. Yeah, but they still do animations, right? How does Rakdos kill an 8/8? I mean, they play generic removal spells. Heartless Act, that kind of stuff, right? I would imagine. Or you're saying, like, Rakdos Sacrifice. Yeah, the Sac deck does not usually have a generic removal spell for an 8/8 trample. The mid-range decks do, but not Sacrifice. You gotta get there first. Okay, that's mana number 6. Let's go... Bustin, draw card. Yeah, draw card. They're going to get to untap with Reflection, unless I can find a Torch the Tower here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Can play tap land next turn Atarka. I will keep that. Do I attack? Yeah, I think attacking is fine. Alright, we have a song request. What do we got here? In the queue. Good song request. Very, very good song request. It is, dude, I find it so strange that Copter is not an arena. Like, we were talking about this yesterday. Apparently it was like in the open beta when they first started Arena, but for whatever reason, I don't, like, if it was in the beta, why was it not on the client when the client got released? I'm confused. Is that just, like, had it been rotated out of standard by then? Is Torch the Tower better than Portable Hole in this deck? Instant speed for Greasefang. Very, very important to have an instant for Greasefang. Okay. Steals 5, right? So I can kill Gigantha or these two. Probably just kill 2 of their things, right? 3, 4, 5. I gotta be honest with you, chat. I did not think we'd be hard casting Atarka. And happened match 1, game 1. 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 1. Okay, that's fine. They're gonna sacrifice, make a food. Yep. I could offer the trade of Bankbuster for Gigantha. Kind of into that. Am I dying on the crackback if I do that? If I, like, tap this, crew this, send both? I still have this back to block. They could claim the Warden, though. So let's assume, for the sake of argument, they take 8. They go untap, claim Warden. They don't have enough mana to go claim Warden, activate Den. I mean, am I really losing this game if I just send for 4? I don't think I am. I think it's a lot safer. Because, again, we talked about this earlier. They can't really kill Dragonlord, right? Rakdos Sack does not play, like, you know, Terminate type effects. Right, yeah. I wouldn't necessarily just, like, say that as a blanket term, Guto, because I mean, I think they should still be playing Claim. I wouldn't just cut Claim entirely from my deck for Copter. I think that's incorrect. Okay. Well, hardcast Atarka. Maybe I should just be playing more Atarkas, right? Because, like, clearly we just want to draw it. It's got to be good. All right, Braid for Copter. Maybe Rest in Peace. Usually my opponent has 6 Devils in play by now. Yeah, their draw wasn't very good. What do you cut then? So I'll show you what I did for Sacrifice. Right here. So I still haven't tried this yet, but what I was going to do was cut a Dispute, a Push, a Thoughtseize, and 1 Claim. And that was going to make room for 4. I don't know if that's right. But that was going to be where I was going to start. Chat, what are we doing? Chat, chill. Mods, if you need to time somebody out, feel free. You have my full blessing. Yeah, just Mulder Atarka. It's clearly good. All right, Get Lost mid, Volley mid, Hearse. I don't know if how much Graveyard Hate do I want? I don't know if I want a ton. Harvester seems kind of whatever. Although flying is kind of nice. Depala is probably bad. Depala can get cut for these 2. I don't think I want the Graveyard Hate. It's really only good against Cat. It's okay against Croxa, but Croxa is kind of whatever. Let's try it like this. Right, yeah, that was kind of like, that was the idea, Chris. And also, I don't, like, you have a lot of 2-drops. If you just, like, if you keep the 4 Disputes and add 4 Copters, you've way too many 2-drops. And that was kind of the other theory behind cutting some number of Disputes. See, it's not great, but it does have Valkyria. I think I'll try it. Yeah, I did see that, Druid. I think that's incorrect, though. I think cutting, like, especially in the Copter format, because Copter incentivizes people to play cheaper creatures, more cheap creatures that are good at crewing Copter. And in that format, if people are playing more cheap creatures, I feel like I want to be the person playing more claims, not less claims. I know you can't steal Copter, but you can steal the thing that crews it. I hope it's the McDonald's Wi-Fi. I don't notice anything wrong with the stream. How's the stream looking? Scary Monster, do you have a Spotify link? I could probably search for it. Just saves me time, but I could search for it. Alright, in the queue. I gotcha. El Copterino, huh? I'm just gonna cast Magda. Got nothing else to do. I mean, I guess I could hold up Torch for Copter, but if they're playing a creature this turn, I'm hoping they're tapping out for, like, Fable or something to crew Copter, and that means they're not using a removal spell on Magda, Could also just have, like, push plus 2-drop or something. I think you meant to say 12 Inspector Pleacho. This Magda Vehicles deck looks solid. I'd be really interested in exploring the right mid-range decks I have for exams. I can't tell if Order House is trolling sometimes. Ooh, Devil the Crew Copter. What's really unfortunate is I have to sacrifice a clue to kill the Devil, which would in turn kill my Magda. Alright, I no longer have to do that. So, let's go to combat. Yeah, go to combat, send for 3. I think we just abrade the Devil now and pass and hold up Torch for a Copter. I think that makes sense to me. And then I can go Treasure, Clue, kill Copter, untap, land Valkyria. Oh, shit, I missed a free treasure. Well, I mean, the thing is, right? No, you're right, I just missed a free treasure. That was stupid. Yeah, that was bad. No, I did, right? I could have tapped Plains, animate Mutavault, tap Foundry, Mutavault, kill Harvester. Oh, but then if I do that, I have to use the treasure anyways. Yeah, so I guess it's the same thing. But that's under the assumption that they play a creature, which I probably should assume they're playing a creature this turn, right? The Devil would trigger? No. Plains, activate Mutavault, tap Mutavault, Foundry, abrade the Devil. The Devil does not trigger. Not before I'm killing it. Yeah, but we're saying tap the Mutavault. No, not send Mutavault. Well, interesting. I guess we just go Valkyria attack, because if I don't attack, they're just going to sack the Harvester to kill my Magda anyways. So attacking is probably fine. Question is, do I use the treasure to play Warden? No, because I don't want them to kill the Warden with Harvester. I want to try and, like, get this off the battlefield, or activate this multiple times before so they can't, like, you know what I mean? They'd have to pay. Yeah, but I can also, again, just if I wait, I can keep the treasure in play to use the treasure to activate Warden. Oh, I could have activated the Warden this turn, though, by tapping 1, 2, 3, which maybe that would have been fine. No blocks. Otterhouse sent me a deck. Oh. Nice. I thought you were going to send me something better. I thought you were going to send me a deck list, not just a meme. I'm not in the mood for memes, Otter. You played the Amalia combo deck? It was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't absolutely hate it. It felt alright. Drew this Motorist like a turn too late. Okay, let's go Warden Fable. Probably should have Warden first, or Fabled first. Warden Fable. It's all good, Otter. 1, 2, 3. Don't want that. Maybe I'm supposed to keep that with Warden. Not sure. Otterhaus's work is done here for the day. You think I keep that? It is really good with Warden. It's also Ancestral Recall. Yeah, imagine bottoming Ancestral. I must not know what the card does. Thoughts on Pia with Inti and Copter? I have wanted to try that deck. I will say I haven't quite sketched out a full list, but I think that those cards are pretty interesting together. Because, like, Copter triggering Inti, Inti triggering, like, getting cards for Pia, all of that seems like a really good shell. Interesting they chose not to attack. Ooh. Well... Oh, wait. Oh, that's why they didn't attack. Because I do that. I can read my cards. Chat, I promise you I know what my cards do. You gotta believe me, alright? You gotta believe me. I will keep this Magda. Your turn. So you played Boros Legends on YouTube. Do you think it's a good choice for the RC? I think the version that I played yesterday with Copter, well, it is a good Copter deck. Yeah, Magda instantaneously gets me Dragon. One thing I have to... So what I do is attack with Shaman token, post-combat, animate Mutavault, then Magda. So there's no way they can respond and, like, you know what I mean? Well, I guess they could kill a Motorist or a Mutavault in response, but they have no window to kill the Magda. Yeah, we can overcrew Copter. Well, the thing is, I need to attack with the Shaman token to get the 5th treasure, so I think it's better to go combat, attack with Shaman, treasure number 3. Oh, no, I don't, because I have Mutavault. I can just go animate Mutavault, play Magda, tap 3. Yeah, okay. Well, they could respond and kill the Magda if I did that. This is a free block, right? With Thraben Inspector? Yeah. Free block. So I'll take 1 damage. Man, Valkyrie is really good against their deck. Jesus Christ. We're a land short to Muta and cast Magda. No, we're not. I have 4 mana. 4 mana. 1, animate Mutavault. Other 2, Magda. I have enough. But again, if they have a removal spell, they can respond to the Magda triggers and kill the Magda. So, like, if they do have Fatal Push, then there's not really a window for me to do it. Just gonna hope they don't have Fatal Push. Untap. Is there a reason to wait? Is there a reason to wait? I don't know. It's weird, like, I can try to bait a Fatal Push with Copter, maybe? What if I go Copter with Thraben Inspector and just attack with Copter Shaman token? No, that still doesn't work, because then they just kill the Copter and then I can't crew, right? Magda pass. What if I go play Magda? Yeah, I think I got it. I think I figured it out. I think what I'm going to do is play Magda and crew with the Thraben Inspector. And then just go to combat. Right? Yeah, I like this. And then I just attack with Copter Shaman token. Because if they push here, then I can just respond to push, animate Mutavault, tap 3, and then Atarka them. I'm too smart. I'm way too smart. Yeah, Magic is really easy when you play well. 1, 2, 3. Done. Opponent is about to find out. I mean, they saw the Atarka last game. They know what's happening. It's a lizard and a doomsuit. Yeah. It's a creature again. I don't have to do that. Well, I do have to do this now. Otherwise, they untap with Fable plus Reflection, so I don't want to do that. Lets me attack too. All right, here's my Atarka. 2, 2, 1. All right, 2, 2, 1. Done. And we can have 6. Cool. That worked out pretty well. I would say that was a favorable exchange for us, chat. What do you think? We can even maybe get the... If they don't have another removal spell, we can just get the boat next turn, too. I was wondering if I wanted to play a second Atarka and just have, like, 2 Atarka and a boat, but I feel like that might be too much. Although, again, like, because you have Magda and Fable to make treasures, maybe you always have enough mana to hardcast Atarka. And you don't even mind drawing it, you know? What's the bargain dragon? The Sandfox. The Tandy. Elf? Dead. Dead Jim. This hand is Kaladesh Standard. Yeah, just with Torch. What were the 1 mana removal spells that people played in Kaladesh Standard? Reunited. Reunited and it feels so good. Oh, that draw was insane. I get to go Exemplar Magda over Crew, make 2 treasures next turn. Alright, Realm Scorcher, Hellkite, 6 mana, 4/6 bargain, Flying Haste, ETB if it was bargain at 4 mana to deal 1. That's just worse than Atarka, right? Because you can't bargain it off of the Magda. We had to play Shock and Galvanic Bombardment. Ugh. I don't recall having to go that deep, but maybe you're right. Okay, there's no reason to do this main phase. I could just do it on his end step. Alright, don't kill my Magda. Let me Atarka you. Sure. It's a lot of mana. Play Veteran now? No. If I don't play Magda this turn, I can't make treasures. The whole point of this was to make 2 treasures. Could have, like, Voracious Hydra. I don't know if that was in the list he posted. Atarka may not be good enough this game? Is that wild? There's, like, a legitimate chance that Atarka's not good enough. No attacks. Crew with these 2. Okay. Untap. Okay. So we obviously have to go... Yes, we go Motorist. Crew, Scry. It's kind of unfortunate we're losing the Scry, but, I mean, small price to pay. Crew with these 3. Gets pumped. So this is a 4/4, which means that I think I'm going to kill the Pelucranos, right? Because that gets the most devotion off the battlefield, and it lets me attack with Copter. The question is, do I attack with Kiora or him? You didn't have to lose the Scry. Oh, I could have done it at instant speed, you're right. I feel like I might ignore Kiora here. He's just like, he takes 4 this turn, and then... I mean, I have a 15-point attack next turn, right? I think I'm attacking him. Okay, I don't need backup Magda. Kiora still dies next turn. Yeah, if I need to kill Kiora, I could just, like, send the Atarka at it, right? If I absolutely have to kill Kiora. That was a good turn. Turn 4, by the way, chap. Is that a good turn 4? It's alright. Yeah, this deck is really good when you draw Magda plus Copter. The problem is, what happens when you don't draw Magda plus Copter, you know? What does the rest of your deck look like? You draw Magda plus Warden. Okay, what happens when you don't draw Magda, okay? Sure, your deck is good when you draw this card, but what happens when you don't draw this card? Then what? This is kind of a matchup where I wish I had a second, like a second good tutor target. A second big dragon. Because this one Atarka is probably not going to be good enough to beat this. Ooh, we could play a Cleave. And then Cleave the Atarka. That could be a good idea. Yeah. Cleave is probably the best one. Okay. Am I just, like, dead? Jeez. Bro, chill. Chill, bro. Bro, chill. Yeah, they just, like, double block here. If I attack with Atarka, they just double these 2. I trade for Pelucranos, and I just can't win this game. Yeah, I don't think I have any outs. Portal could be okay. Because Magda can search for any artifact. Portal could be good. Turn 4 Atarka, not good enough. Was I in the draw that game? Yeah, if I was in the play, I would have won that very easily. But that's just like a play-draw difference. Not necessarily the deck is bad. It's just the fact that I lost the die roll. Which is a true skill issue in the Pioneer format, as many of you all know. Okay, let's tell him to get lost. I think that's really all I want. I mean, I could Redain for Storm, but these versions don't play Karn. They obviously can't play Karn anymore, so it's like, what else are you attacking besides... it's just Storm, right? Yeah, War is good. I think I was cutting the Bankbusters last time I played this matchup. The Harvester kind of doesn't line up that well against his things either. You just don't want a Copter. Could try something like that. Be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, Portal to Phyrexia might be a good sideboard option for matchups like this, where like your first big thing is not enough and you need a second big thing, and Skysovereign, while good, again, Skysovereign just doesn't light up that well against Cavalier of Thorns. And Portal, Portal maybe would have won that game. Yeah, the mono green players actually have to sideboard now. Wait, so you're saying the mono green players have to use their brain now? Is that what you're saying? I think Portal is like the biggest one. I'd have to do like a Scryfall search of big artifacts in Pioneer. Cast Worldbreaker on you 4 times? Jesus. Worldbreaker, huh? That's a blast from the past. Sounds good. By good, I mean really good. Steel Seraph? I mean, Steel Seraph doesn't really solve the green problem, right? They still have a bunch of reach idiots. Cleave might honestly be the biggest one. Because Cleave on Atarka is probably good enough for the most part. I'm debating on casting Second Exemplar here. I think it's worth it. It's maybe a bit of a spew to just use the treasure here. Because, like, if he just goes land 3-drop, I can't attack anyways. Ooh, that's totally fine. Then now he might trade for Magda if I give him the option. I could just not give him the option, right? Just do this. Send these two at probably Kiora, I guess. Attack Kiora for 4 and then have these two for next turn. And next turn we can actually go send all 3, 5 treasures, then trigger Magda, which is nice, like before he goes to block. The problem with Cityscape is you don't get an ETB trigger because it's only on cast. So I think I'd prefer Portal to Phyrexia to that one. All right, I agree, Bolt. I agree. Even though, regardless, you're gonna do that anyways. Meteor Golem. Golem's got to be worse than Portal, right? Graz. Ooh, to turn your shitters into 7/5s or 5/3s. I mean, you do have a lot of shitters. I'm not opposed to that. Ooh, Storm for Haven Elf. All right, you're dead. The game is over. I'm not gonna loot just to make sure I can't miss on my Magda. Yeah, this one is Jover. Yeah, this one's Jover. All right, game 3. Cool. All right, win the die roll. The most important thing in Pioneer, just win the die roll, forehead. It's a 1-lander and it doesn't have Magda. Yeah, I can't keep this. Any Magdas? Bruh. This is my 6 on the draw. I mean, if I had a shock, this would be pretty good. I think I would keep this if one of the inspectors was a shock. Just so I can go kill your elf on 1. But I don't think I can keep this on 6. I have to go to 5. Alright, well, 3 1-landers. Good beats, I guess. This hand's, for a 5-card hand, it's not that bad. Like, this is kind of all you ever wanted. I'm going to put back the Inspector. I know it's good with Warden, but I already have Warden plus 2 Dwarves, so I think that's good enough. Okay. I will lead on Warded, I think. Alright, Prage Red Source, chat. Prage Red Source. This hand goes fucking nuts if I can find a red source here. Prage. We draw a red source, this hand goes brazy. Red source. Close. It's probably going to be a turn too late. Sedge. I have a for fun deck idea that I would like to get help with. How do you do about going donation deck or something like that? We have deck techs available for 2 gifted subs or $10. There's also a channel point option for deck techs. Okay, we definitely have to Magda here. Guess I do it this way. Bottom that. Do I cast the Toolcraft? Does casting Toolcraft give me an out to Atarka next turn? No, it's the same thing, right? Because if I cast Toolcraft, I still can't Warden again. Yeah, I think we just pass here. Yeah, I don't think it accomplishes anything. God, we're so close. If we didn't miss a land drop, I think we would have been fine this game. Oh well, it happens. That is the game of Magic the Gathering, folks. The game of Magic the Gathering. I mean, depending on what his follow-up is this turn, we may still have a chance this game. Okay, I can maybe beat that. Okay, let's just dump our hand. Go bottom, both of these. 1, 2, 3. Trigger here. Bottom this. 1, 2, 3. Bottom this. Do I want to tap the Thraben Inspector to get in for 6? Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's killing my Warden, and the Warden shuts off the Polychronos attack. I'm going to keep that on top. Okay, attack for 6. Next turn, Atarka. Yeah, the really disgusting thing about Warden 2 is you Warden with Magda, so Magda gives you 3 treasures, but you can then, as you saw there, just tap the 3 treasures immediately to give you a free second activation. So, like, Warden is so insane with Magda. Okay, there's Cav. I mean, that's beatable. Maybe. No, I didn't see that, Tomber. Okay. So, let's think about this. Do I have lethal? I feel like I'm actually not that far away from having lethal. Yeah, I can go 3, 1, 1, Torch, Sack, Clue. And then, but yeah, okay, let's do that. So we go 1. I only need 1 treasure, so I can do it this way, right? Yeah, I only need 1 treasure. And I'm never attacking with Magda. Bottom. So let's go turn off auto yields, because now I can do the... Yes. Yeah, so I'm gonna go hold priority. Tap 1, 2, 3. Dude, I have control down. What the fuck? Alright, fine, it's whatever. 1, 2, 3. I literally held control down. We go get the Atarka. We go 3, 1, 1. Done. Red. Bargain, sack this. Bottom. So this is not a forced block. I can tap these 3 to go counter on here just to play Fable. That's probably fine, right? We go counter here. Because I want to play the Fable this turn. Don't need that. And then we go... Yeah, I can just go to combat first. Combat, slam for 9. Slam for 9. Maybe he blocks, maybe he doesn't. And then we can just post-combat Fable. And then we should... I mean, we should have lethal next turn, right? Alright, your turn. Warden goes so fucking crazy in this deck, dude. God damn. Whew. This is what happened last night, dude. I started off 2-0, I browned my first 2 opponents, and then I just got destroyed in the last 3, so... Yeah, Warden Magda is just disgusting. Can you tap treasures before sacking them to Magda? Yes. Yeah, you don't have to tap the treasures to sack to Magda. and then you would basically just stop it there. But that could be a thing. Just like Magda Inconvoke. This hand looks broken. Yeah, Magda's kind of a banger in cube too. Is it just me, or is the lack of meaningful interaction in the mono-green brews putting them in a position where they sit there hoping you don't do your thing while they build the board? It's kind of the way that mono-green's always been, though, right? Ina Shoots in, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. If you didn't get one, dodged in the chat. We'll take a look at that in a second. More mono-green. Definitely playing a 2-drop here. I'm not sure it matters which one I play. What's up, Vinny? Does it matter which one I play? I guess Copter's probably better. I don't know if it changes that much. Yeah, I guess like I get more damage in next turn with Copter. Old Growth Troll. Jesus Christ. I can't tell if I'm just like drawing insanely well or if this deck is just busted. Okay, so crew, trigger, trigger. I have to do this now because Warden is only main phase. Top that, so I get a guaranteed Atarka next turn, right? It's the 3rd treasure when I play Thraben, because I want more treasures. If I Thraben this turn, I get 1 less treasure. And if I can loot into a dwarf, I just have guaranteed Atarka next turn. All right, Ina Shoots in. Got a deck tech. I might do this like in between rounds so I can focus on the game. But I will definitely take a look. Adeline, Bloodsoaked, Coppercoat, Dauntless, Denick, Hopeful, Inti, Thalia, Officer, Lieutenant. That looks kind of interesting. I don't hate what's going on there. Yeah, the one Copter is kind of funny. I'll look at it more in detail after, but just give me a second. Okay, so Toolcraft. What's the best way to do this? What's this song? So I guess we go through. It's kind of the same thing, right? And then we can go 1, 2, 3. I did this wrong the last time, so I can respond to the Warden ability and use Magda. But, see, the problem with that... No, so we wait. We do it on the next activation, I think. So bottom this. I'm holding down control. I'm holding down control. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my control just doesn't work then. I was holding down control on purpose. What are we killing, actually? This is kind of tough, right? See, this is like maybe another board where Atarka's just not that good. You know? I guess, do I just kill the elves? I could attack with both and see if they block with Cav, but they just block with Cav and get another Cav back, right? Yeah, it does cut them off Devotion. Yeah, we just send both then. Okay. No, we're not playing Portal. We've been thinking about this. Maybe we should be playing Portal. I'm not going to loot just because I'm worried about drawing the Atarka. I know that's like kind of insane, maybe. But yeah, I'm not looting because I don't want to draw the Atarka. Might loot a Torch. I think it's just too bad if I draw the Atarka. I lose the game if I draw the Atarka. I don't want to risk it. Damage happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get Atarka, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they get. Yeah, this is probably fine, right? But Twitter says always loot. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Jesse? We've been kind of crushing people. This is the 3rd time I've had a turn 4 Atarka this league. All right, so we're looking at this deck tech here. 4 Adeline is certainly a must. You can probably shave on Bodyguard. I don't know if I like Dennick, because I guess it's good against Greasefang, but probably only a sideboard card. Love Hopeful, love Inti. Not as big of a fan of Thalia in this format, so I'd probably go down to like maybe 2 or 3 Thalias. I want to go like cut 2 Thalias, cut 2 Dennicks, cut a Bloodsoak, that's 5. Add 1 Adeline, 3 Copter. Like, you definitely should play 4 Copter for sure. And then maybe keep the 3rd Thalia at that point. But I would do that for sure. Mana base looks mostly fine. Territory, Courtyard, Cavern. Yeah, your mana base looks fine. But I would do that for sure. Like, you should definitely be playing 4 Copter. 4 Copter, 4 Adeline, less Dennicks, less Thalias. Yeah, then the sideboard would probably just be like 3 Dennick, maybe more Specialists on the board. Freebooter is like okay. I think 3 Larcenous is probably too much. The Copter would go. I don't know if you need Tomic anymore. It's just Lotus Field. But I don't know how bad your Lotus Field matchup is anyways. Yeah, Specialists in the main could be good too. Okay, are they Dobbs? Are they Lou Dobbs? No, they have enough blockers. But they go to 1. Do I offer the trade for Toolcrafts? It does get me 2 more treasures. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. It's probably fine, right? Like, what else are these Toolcrafts doing anyways? It does give them more mana, though, is the issue. Right, it gives them +2 mana if I trade. Puts them to 2. Well, they're going to 2 anyways. They can't block this. Regardless, they go to 2. I think them not having attackers is important. Well, I'm worried about dying to, like, some sort of weird, like, cast all of my cards and play Oddity and flip it or something. That's kind of what I'm worried about, and by doing it this way, it means they can't kill me with Oddity. Like, there's just no way they can, right? That's kind of the benefit of the trade. I don't know if that's good logic, but that's what I was thinking. You could pick up Jeffrey this turn. And that gives us 3 lethal attackers through, like, a multitude of reach blockers and shit. This turns on Ugin for them. I mean, if they cast Ugin, they're just dead. The Ugin can't kill Copter. I can't imagine registering Ugin the Spirit Dragon in a Copter meta. That sounds kind of bad. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if they just want to cut the Skysovereign for a Portal to Phyrexia. Just having a second big, like, massive big thing to get with Magda seems important. Because there are games where Atarka's not good enough. I know that's kind of crazy to say. But there are definitely games where Atarka's not good enough. I can't imagine they have outs here, right? Tapped out, they've used Kiora already. They could hit, like, second Kiora, Nykthos, untap this land, keep going, maybe? I don't know. Double Cav. Well, it's not enough. We have 3 blockers, or 3 attackers, and this thing has Trample. So they have to block all 3, and if they put 6 here, they still die. So 2 Cavs doesn't even do it. Like, they're dead if they hit 2 Cavs. How has Copter been? Busted. Busted. You know, I'm not 100% certain what deck I'm going to register in Atlanta, but I know it's going to have 4 of this card. I will 100% be playing this card. It's so fucking good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say about this deck tech for Inishitsen. Yeah, we mentioned 4 Adeline, 4 Copter, no Dennicks, less Thalias. I love the 4 Intis. I think Inti, especially if you're playing 4 Copter, that's a really good idea. And then sideboard, more Specialists. You might even maybe want Specialist main. I know Jesse had mentioned Specialist main. That could be a good idea. Specialist is also just kind of insane with Copter, right? You can, like, loot something away and get it back with Specialist. That sounds kind of sick. So, Specialist could be a good idea, main. You're dead, right? Is my opponent not dead? They look pretty dead. Okay. I mean, they know I have a Giganta in hand. Jeffrey, save me. In before they cast Force of Vigor on my 2 Smugglers Copters. I'm gonna crew. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. All right, cool. Figured it out. Real Reforge Gaming gifting 2 subs. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs, Reforge. If you didn't get one, dodged in the chat. Is that for another deck tech? Maybe he won't see the line. Yeah, okay. What did we do against green last time? Check this list out. Okay, give me a sec here. Let me just sideboard real quick. Akroan War, good. Get Lost, good. Cut these 3. Alright, Boros, Magda, Convoke. Bromat Career. Why are we playing Glorybringer? Oh, because you need something big to search with Magda? Is Magda good enough if you don't have, like, a big thing? I feel like it might not be. I feel like you really, really need, like, a high-end payoff, you know? This hand probably was good enough 6 years ago. I don't know if it's good enough now. We'll find out. Okay, I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know. Forgot Drakaseth existed. Is Drakaseth even better than Atarka? I'll look at it more in a second, Reforge. We'll do in between. All right, next turn. Next turn, the heat is coming, baby. Also, only playing 2 Night Errants kind of weird too. Cutting a Warden seems insane. I guess, like, what else do you have to make room for it? I'm pretty sure that if you're gonna play Magda, you probably also don't want to play Smuggler's Copter. Like, my instinct would be cut the 4 Copters, cut the 2 Bowmats. That's 6, right? I also hate Thalia. I think this card is terrible in Convoke. So maybe you'd cut Thalia before Copter. But anyways, cut 3 Thalia, cut 2 Bowmat, cut a Glorybringer. That's 6. Add 2 more Knights. That's 1, 2. 4th Warden is 3. 4th Demolition is 4. And then 2 big payoffs. Like, Atarka. I don't know if you want to go as deep as, like, Atarka plus... Atarka plus the Portal. But you could do something like that. But yeah, Thalia is just... I think Thalia is unplayable in Convoke. I don't know why people want to play Thalia in that deck. Yeah, Bowman's not great either. Well, I mean... No, I probably have to just play Fable this turn. We're probably losing this game. Would have been fine if we were in the play. Yeah, Thalia was good during the Appraiser week. But yeah, -2 Bowmat, -1 Glory, that's 3. -3 Thalia is 6. 2 Knight, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I don't know if you want to play castable payoffs in this deck. So the theory is that, like, yes, Atarka doesn't look castable in this deck, but imagine a scenario, right, where if you were in a position that you had 5 treasures to sacrifice to go find Atarka, you can just use the 5 treasures to hardcast Atarka. So, like, it doesn't even matter if you draw it if you were already in a position where you're just going to make 5 anyways. So I think you're fine just playing the two big payoffs. It's slightly worse without Fable, for sure, because you can't, like, discard them if you can't cast them. But if you're going to play Magda and going to shove on it, I would probably consider that. But the other thing you might want to consider is also... Yeah, you have Toolcraft, too. I would do that. I think I like those changes. Sideboard is kind of all over the place. Don't play Showdown if you're going to play the 2 big fatties. Yeah, Giganta for sure. Don't like Showdown... These numbers are weird, though. Like, 1 Damping Sphere. Also, like, I wouldn't play Destroy Evil. Just play another Get Lost. Probably cut Damping Sphere for second Rip. Cut Showdown for Wedding Announcement. And then probably don't bother with Storm Breath. Maybe that's just like a second Lantern. Could see something like that. What's the best artifact or dragon you could tutor for versus Lotus combo? It's got to be Statue, right? We could probably pack this one in, right? Yeah, let's go to Game 3. Gets me in the play for Game 3. I don't think Bonehorde is that good. The one nice thing about Bonehorde is you can tutor it on their end step, so they don't have a window to, like, use sorcery speed removal on it. Because since Magda you can do Magda at instant speed, so that is pretty sick. This hand's way too slow, right? Yeah, we can't keep this. This hand is the nuts. Putting back Bankbuster. See, this is how you know. This is when you know what format we are living in. I'm on a mulligan to 6, and I have a Reckoner Bankbuster and a Smuggler's Copter in my hand. And you already know which one I'm putting back. One of these cards is not like the other. One of these cards is bad. Copterino. Battle. Is it the land? No, it's not the land. I really want to try and find battle buses for Atlanta. Alright, don't play Paul Uchronos. You can do that. I don't give a shit about that. We could Fable, or we could Inspector Copter, activate Warden. I actually kind of like Inspector Copter. Good chance they're holding up Boseiju here, which I'm totally fine with. That's kind of why I want to play the second Copter, is I want to have a Copter to attack with next turn. Yeah, this song is great. How insane would trying Revel in Riches be? Isn't that like a 5-mana black enchantment? There's no shot that card's playable, right? No, they just have nothing. This is the right one, right? Crew here. Okay, I guess I should attack first then, right? Loot before. I thought I had one more creature. I'm just dumb. It's fine. This play was still good, I think. I'm just gonna discard Fable. I don't know if that's right, but it feels right. Okay, Warden is bad at multiples. It's Inspector Gadget. Alright, fine. Definitely not right. I feel like it is right. Ooh, it's boat time. I mean, boat's still not that great against Copter, right? I get to pick off the Inspector, sure. But I still have plenty of stuff to crew the Copters. Like, are they holding the boat on defense here? Feels like they might be. I want to find a Magda. Could have maybe clued before doing all of this. I'm still going to play the Mutavault this turn. Possible it was better to keep a Toolcraft just to have something to crew the Copters. Yeah, Inspector better than Fable confirmed. 3 Devotion. What day is Keep for Charity start? I know, so somebody was saying yesterday the timer is off. The date is December 26th. But I think the 24 days, 11 hours, this counts to December 28th. Jim said he was going to try and fix that. I don't know if he has. But it's December 26th to add. I believe it's 11 p.m.? I think it's 11 p.m. is when it starts. Yeah, 11 p.m. Eastern, December 26th is the official date. I don't know if I'm going to stream that night or if I'm just going to start early in the morning. I might try to wake up at like 7 or 8 a.m. and then stream for like 14 or 15 hours that day. That was a really good draw. That was a really good draw. Yeah, I'm on Jim's team. The teams are myself, Jim, Aria, and Reed versus Caleb, Jbro, Nassif, and Meebo. Pure Modern's going to be January 6th. I still have to finalize some details this weekend for it. Am I trading a Copter for 3 damage? That seems kind of bad. I'm not going to do that. Possibly should have helped a land, though. Yeah, Pure Modern, January 6th. I'm going to make a more official announcement this weekend once I finalize all the details for it. Die in the phone with the 2 gifted subs. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Dodge and chat if you didn't get one. I'm guessing that was for Deck Tech. Drop a link in the chat and I'll take a look. Yeah, send me a list. I'll take a look, Snack Bar. No, we're still gonna lose. Match. Opponent. My face when opponent is casting cards. Stop casting cards. Stop it. Okay, we got Die on the Phones. And then Snack Bar, if you want to send a link, I'll take. I'll just do like a twofer. I'll look at both after this match. Fuck. 2 deck techs. Gonna rapid fire through them. I don't think we have any outs. Okay. Alright, all your stuff has to attack. Your turn. Hopefully I can kill them on the crackback. There is a realistic chance that I can. Maybe. Depending. I love how Snack Bar can be a 62 card main deck. You don't actually have to crew in the upkeep. You can wait till the main phase. You can respond to the chapter ability. It doesn't just like happen. This goes on the stack and you can respond to it. Okay. Yeah. This thing should have to attack, I'm just saying. I feel like I'm not dead. Is that Cope? Maybe that's Cope. I can invoke Copter sometime. I played it yesterday a little bit. Oh, they can gain 6. 14. I mean, maybe I can still beat it. I forgot they can gain 6 this turn. True. True. Yep. 3, 6, 9, 13. Oh, right. They're gonna gain 12 life. Okay, yeah. Because they go attack gain 6 and then chapter 3 gain another 6 and they get 2 more blockers that way. So yeah, we're dead. Not with this hand. This hand is definitely missing an artifact. This one is not missing an artifact. I'm gonna get a little greedy and put back the second land, or third land. Yeah, I played a little bit of Martyred Greasefang on Monday. I played 1 league with it on Monday and a second league with it on Tuesday. It was okay. Still not sure if I like it better than Abzan. We're going to play a little bit of Abzan today. I have like an idea for an Abzan list that I wanted to try out. I have seen a lot of people posting Abzan Greasefang decks, and none of them have Stitcher Supplier, but all of them have Smuggler's Copter. And I just don't really understand it. If you're going to add Copter, playing Supplier makes so much sense. Spell pierce me, bro. Okay. No, this list does have Depala. We have 2 Depala. I kind of like the Mardu deck when we played it. No Souls. I think Souls makes you too reliant on the graveyard. That is a really interesting draw. How do I want to go about this? I think I'm going to go Magda, crew it with crew... Yeah, crew Copter with Magda, go to combat. Oh. Why did I do this? I tapped my mana incorrectly. Now I have to tap to use my treasure. I should have played Sokenzan first, obviously. Yeah, I know. I mean, I could sack the treasure, so it's not a huge deal, but yeah. Since they're like 100% going to kill Magda anyways. It's huge. No, because they're just going to kill Magda anyways. Oh, but then I can't use the Warden. What if I just don't cast Warden? How about that? Alright. I'll just time walk myself because I tapped like an idiot. The huge. Stop! My face when opponent draws 2 removal spells. Madge. Unfair. God, I can't beat a 1/3 flyer. You think I have any chance of ever beating a 1/3 flyer? Not me. 3, cast this. 1, play this, activate. Sure, that's fine. Tandy, thank you very, very much for the raid. I appreciate that, Tandy. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, I need to tell my opponent to stop killing my things. Doing it this way means that even if they kill the Inspector in response, I still get to use the Warden. I mean, it just doesn't really matter what I tap, right? Not blocking anyways. Alright, he gone. Surely they don't have the 4th Fiery Impulse, right? I'm gonna top that. Card's good. Surely my opponent does not have the 4th copy of Fiery Impulse. That would never happen. Tandy, again, thank you very, very much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, everybody. If you're new here, be sure to hit that follow button. Playing some Pioneer, aka the Smuggler's Copter format. We truly live in a society. Thinking of trying straight black-white Greasefang, following everything a Chariot really have to be planned, which makes the mana so good and less Mutavault ins. That's kind of interesting. That's an interesting idea. Opponent has a Treasure Cruise. That's not really fair. Could have killed Magda with Skysovereign instead of casting Storm. Oh, I gotcha, yeah. We ended up losing to Mono Green the next match. I mean, they don't have Lightning Axe, right? Is there a deck tech limit? I mean, technically no. But I'd like to actually play some Magic, if you know what I mean. I know Spike ended up like disabling paid deck techs. I'm not gonna go that far, but I'd like to space them out, ideally. Alright, show me the Lightning Axe. They don't have it. Wow. Opponent not having a single removal spell. Challenge level impossible. You think I'll like this one? Alright. You'll get a good idea of when to do it based on vibes. When the right time to do it is. Ledger Shredder. Yeah, but also doing them in between games is even more hectic and chaotic. So I will never do that. Do it after the match. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do it after the match. I mean, I have a shock in my hand. If they block, I can just shock the Shredder. Brew. You have a Braid. This matchup does seem kind of difficult, huh? It's kind of weird. Weirdly enough, I kind of want them to block, but I'll just cast this. It's fine. Okay, bottom both of these. Crew here. Trigger. Do this thing. Hit for 4. Gain a little bit of life back. Don't feel great about this game. Definitely do not feel great about this game. I have no more energy now. Need to get more energy back. Turns out Copter decks suck against Phoenix. I don't think that all of them necessarily do. Like, I think Gruul is still kind of fine against it. That matchup has always been kind of close. But maybe that's like the one exception. I agree, most of them are not great against Phoenix. Like, Greasefang just gets destroyed by Phoenix. So what's like... So I guess level 1... Level 1 is play Copter decks. Level 2 is play Phoenix. Then level 3 is just play Lotus. Because then you can't lose to these Phoenix players. Hmm? Do you want me to send a DoorDash for the monster? Yeah, we need some more energy. Alright, I no longer want to play. Even. I quit. This matchup sucks. Okay, Hearst coming in. Volley's probably okay. Yeah, Lotus is kind of fine into the Copter decks too. Those cards come in. These cards bad. These cards bad. The vehicles might be okay. What the hell do I cut? Depala seems terrible. Kinda don't want these Bankbusters. Maybe this is too many volleys. It does kill Thing in the Ice. I don't know. I'm just going to do something like this. Scoop the match. I'll at least try. I mean, I do have a lot of sideboard cards. Like 2 Hearst, 2... Bro, I did click on Gigantha. I hate when Moto does that. This hand looks bad. This hand looks really good. Put back Rest in Peace, and then I can curve Toolcraft into hers. I guess I could put back Thraben Inspector instead. And then go Toolcraft into hers. If they have a Braid, I keep the Rest in Peace for follow-up. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Sure wish I had a Gigantha in my companion zone. You have a better idea of how to net 10 mana for tree to make quicker combo. That I'm not sure. Not sure about that. I mean, I guess like maybe the quickest way would be like Devotion, but I guess Devotion doesn't really work because you have to tap your lands, right? Because you always talk about dinosaurs. Actually, kind of want to play Motorist first. I know I could play Magda this turn and get a treasure. Okay, this is going to look weird. I'm going to keep both. Next turn I can go Animate Mutavault, Magda, make 3 treasures, min, and then have a backup Magda if they kill the first one. Mr. Skittles, thank you for the 5-month resub. Welcome back. Turn 2 ramp spell into Turtle. Possibly, yeah. Oh, well that makes my keep a lot worse, because now I can't crew my shit. I mean, it's fine, because I have Rest in Peace, so who cares, but... Yeah, we do have an Atarka for Magda. I'm going to Rest in Peace first to play around Spell Pierce, and then just go Magda attack. Okay, we're opting in response. Okay, cast this, homie. Attack. Attack, your turn. So if they don't have a removal spell from Magda, we can get 3 treasures next turn, which is pretty good. We are... Oh, I guess we have a second Magda on top, even if they do have a removal spell. Bruh. Come on! Come on! Well, good thing I kept the second Magda, huh? Good thing I kept the second Magda. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you would like what is the best if your sole goal is to get to World Tree plus 10 like 10 lands in play. I mean maybe you play like some mix of Cosmium Confluence and Hour of Promise, but then how do you build the mana base like that? I do Skittles, yeah. We played a little bit of Murder Goosefang before. Man, I sure fucking wish I had a Gigantha here, huh? Oh, they just have no more removal, so we're chilling. I'm just going to hold lands in case I draw Copter. I am with Jim. Teams this year, Besley, are Jim, myself, Arya, and Reed versus... What are they, Otawara? The Rest in Peace? Myself, Jim, Arya, and Reed, and we are battling against Jabro, Nassif, Meebo, and Caleb. What is keeping us off Gigantha? For some reason, I shit you not, I clicked on it, but for whatever reason, the Moto just decided to not let me have a Gigantha. You can go back and watch the clip, and you can hear the ASMR of my finger clicking on the mouse. I promise you, I clicked on it. Rude. It's okay, I'll draw a third Magda. Bro, they hit 2 Phoenixes? Come on! How do we just go, like, end step Otawara and just mise 2 Phoenixes? I can't. I literally can't. All right. Deck. Your turn. Kind of sad. Didn't they loot them with the Prismari? Oh, did they? Maybe they just had 2 in hand. No, they did. Okay, yeah, you're right. Man, if I had a Gigantha, I'd be way more likely to win this game. Atarka from the top rope would be nice, because I can hardcast that. And then it exiles the Phoenixes. Atarka would be sick. I only have 1 card. How about a Needleverge Pathway? If I attack, I am dead. I believe I'm dead anyways, right? Because I take 6, go to 2, draw Atarka. No, I can still draw. I have 1 more shot at Atarka. Yeah, one more shot at Atarka. Mm-hmm. Put a card on top of their library. That's great. Yeah, the new Footfalls is sick. I'll definitely buy 4 of those. Alright, I'm at 2. I am at 2. Mm-hmm. Tarka stabilizes. That does not. Alright. Deck tech for we'll do the prediction and then we'll do the deck tech for Ferrando. Do you have a link, Ferrando? Well, I started the league with an Atarka in my hand. Are we going to end the league with an Atarka in my hand? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to keep it. I got a 2-drop and a Fable. This is like a spot I really wish I had Copter. Because curving Copter to Fable is much better than Bankbuster into Fable. Shout out to the people who think Bankbuster is better than Fable. Shout out to those homies. They just don't know. Night Market Lookout jump scare? I haven't seen. I have not had an opponent cast this card against me in 4 years, since precisely exactly when before Copter was banned. You've never seen this card? Yeah. Well, people who weren't playing Pioneer 4 years ago would not be familiar with Night Market Lookout, because that's the last time it was playable. Banger. All timer, baby. All timer. You know they fucked up when people put Night Market Lookout in their deck. And by they fucked up, I mean WotC for unbanning a card. It makes the Copter deal 4 damage, bro. It's basically just a 1-mana Veteran Motorist, right? You could try that too. You could try a split. You could try going like 3 push. You could go like 3 push, 3 dispute to Blood Tithe or something like that. Some combination of that would be probably my cuts. It's one of those things where I'd probably have to play a lot of games with it to get a feel for like which cards are better, you know? But those are the cards that I could see cutting in some number for Copters. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're blue-black aggro. Okay. I'm with you. You haven't lost me yet. I'm still here. Could Kayla's Reconstruction be better now with Copter there? It might be a deck. What would that deck look like, though? Now we're cooking with gas. Now we are cooking with the gasoline. Am I attacking with Bankbuster? I'm trying to think of what's the best way to do this. I could go Sokenzan, cast Magda, animate Mutavault, Tap Mutavault Goblin Shot or Mutavault Magda, animate Buster, that's 2 treasures, attack, that's 3. It only gets me to 3 treasures. Is there a better way that I can do that where I also play defense? I mean, I could just go Magda. I can go attack Magda Copter and just try to trade Copters, because that kind of incentivizes them to push the Copter, which I am much happier with. I'd rather have them kill this than this, right? So let's just go attack, play Magda Copter. It is 1 less treasure this turn, though, is the problem. I mean, I guess the other alternative is Magda Pass, right? We can go Magda Pass, and then we can go on their turn, animate Mutavault, use Mutavault Magda Crew Bankbuster, get 2 treasures. Is that better? But then I can't block the Copter. Yeah, I think that's worse. I can still get the 3 treasures next turn, right? Because this will be number 2. No, I actually can't. 13... 11, 6. Okay, I'm just going to pass. I want to make the second treasure this turn. I think it's worth it. Change my mind. Okay. Honestly, I should... No, I can block the Mutavault if I wait. I was going to say I should do this now, so they can't, like, respond and kill my Magda. Since if they respond to me animating Mutavault and push this, then I can't crew the Bankbuster. That could be awkward. I think they're playing a Soul Cauldron combo with Lookout. What's the Soul Cauldron combo? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clever Conjurer. 2 in a blue. Untap target permanent. Not named Clever Conjurer. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, with Nightmark at Lookout? That's kind of cool. I didn't even think about that. Have I brewed Merfolk yet? Yeah, we're going to play Merfolk after this league. Okay, no blocks. I posted the list on Twitter, so you can go check out the list if you want to. But we will be playing the Joels after this match, after this league. Fuck. There goes my plans. I wonder what card they're going to take. There goes my plans. Wait, hold? They have some kind of counter spell for the Atarka, maybe? They have to, right? Or Fatal Push. Okay, no Fatal Push. They have to have a counter spell then, right? Like 0 chance to have a counter spell? Maybe. I would kind of assume they have a counter spell. Because, like, now, even if they push the Magda, I still can do it. Okay, they only have 1 card in hand. Is this a Pepe La moment? It might be. Is our opponent aware? That was a good draw. Okay, I am going to go to combat first. Yeah, they can't draw on a 7-drop. They can try. Dan's02, thank you for the Prime sub. Greatly appreciate that, Prime. Thank you, Dan's. I'm curious as to why they're playing blue besides Spyglass Siren. I'm sure there's a reason. If they're tanking this long, it kind of makes me think they have a removal spell and not a counter spell. Which, if that's their plan, then they just die to this. Yeah, it could be Schooner. Schooner also kind of cooks with the Lookout. Is there any other card that has the Lookout text that just says whenever it becomes tapped, they lose a life? I know there's like a 1-mana 1/2 vampire, but I think it only triggers on attack, right? What the fuck is this? Why did they let me go to attacks? I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, it was revealed? When was it revealed? Oh, the Siren. Okay. I didn't even realize that. I had no fucking clue, man. I had no idea. Maybe they just misclicked. Alright, kill all of your stuff. They can crew in response, but then we could just torch the thing. I don't even need the Torch It now. You know, I can just wait till their turn if they crew it again. Make them use the Mutavault at least. Their line makes sense if they aren't. Yeah, that's a good point too. Maybe they kind of assumed that I had something better to get with a Atarka. Well, no, right? Because what they could have done, Siege Rhino, was just take the Atarka, and then end step, when I go to animate Mutavault, there was 2 cards in the graveyard. They could have just killed the Mogden response. And that would have kept me down to 2 treasures, and they would have thought he's the Atarka. I think that was probably the correct line. But yeah, you're right. Maybe they kind of assume that I just have like some other big thing to get. Hmm. How bad is it to put up Parhelion 2? So the problem with Parhelion 2 is it has no immediate impact in the battlefield and also does not have haste. So because the reason that it's good in Greasefang is because Greasefang gives haste, but this card does not. Yeah, I mean it shuts down Giganta, which is like sometimes relevant, especially when the streamer forgets to reveal it. Harvester seems pretty good against them. Let's try it. Disciple of Deceit. Hold up, let him cook. Blue-black, 1/3. Whenever it becomes untapped, you may discard a non-land card. If you do, search your library for a card with the same mana value as that card. I can discard a land to find a Mox Amber. I mean, in my defense, I did say earlier that hands with Magda were really good, so clearly should keep. Oh, is it saying non-land? Oh, fuck that. Never mind. Damn it. Just let me discard lands, bro. Just let me discard lands. No chance they forget. No chance they play her the 3rd Magda. Discard Ornithopter to get Mox Amber. Anybody? Guitaring. This solo is so much fun to play in Guitar Hero. Discard Mox Amber to final land. More like discard Bankbuster to get... Oh! Let him cook! Chat, let him... We have a Splinter Twin situation. I repeat, we have a Splinter Twin situation. Let him cook. Guitar Hero stream when? How about right now? No, right now? I still got it. I still got it. You think I don't have it? What do you think this is? That'd have been a good last turn. Could double spell or could play Fable. It's probably more beneficial for me to double spell here. And then instead of using Warden, just attack. Just try and race them. Because they're going to take a lot of damage with this. Yeah, I'm just going to attack. Yeah, we have a Splinter Bob situation. Fatal Push. Rude. May have to trade Copters here. Let's see what they reveal. Revealed Kaito Shizuki. What if I bring my clone hero setup to Atlanta? I wonder. I mean, it is a dream hack. I wonder if they have any like, you know how they have like the arcade game setup. They should bring some version of Guitar Hero to the dream hack. In that little arcade thing they always have. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not trading. I'm racing. Fuck this trading thing. I'm just gonna attack them. I am going to Atlanta, yeah. I am qualified. That's what we're doing a lot of testing for. Not that I think I'm gonna play Magda in Atlanta. This one's more for the content. Oh shit. Well, there goes racing. There goes the racing plan. Yeah, let's go to game 3. I'm good. Game 3. I'm gonna cut a Depala for a Get Lost. Just to kill that stupid Shieldred. Heard that card's still good. It's also really good in the Copter format. Because, like, it makes their copters worse and it makes your copters better. A helicopter ride from the airport to the convention center. Giga Chad. What's opponent playing? They're playing like mono black aggro, splashing blue. The blue cards we've seen so far are Kaido Shizuki and Spyglass Siren, and Drown. I mean, their deck looks interesting. Painseer plus Copter is a hell of a drug. What's the best Copter deck so far, you think? The one that has been the most impressive to me is Gruul. And I think if the tournament was tomorrow, I would probably register Gruul. That's like my current frontrunner. Either Gruul or Convoke. I think those are the two best ones. I have to spend like an entire day just playing normal Rakdos midrange with Copter though, because I've been told that deck is also cracked. So I'll spend a day playing that too. But the Gruul deck just felt like it gained so much with Copter. I know every deck gained a lot with Copter, but it feels like that deck gained more than everything else. It's so huge in that deck. Well, you actually get to play 12 now, Eccles, with Epicure. When I do Advanced Link Atlanta, do I sleeve before getting in the plane, or do I bring options to the event? I buy my sleeves in my LGS, and I just sleeve before the event. Rude. Keck by Magda. Maybe they'll take a Warden. I'll take a damage so they don't know what I drew. Two, three. That, unfortunately, is not an artifact, so I'm going to bottom that. I just have to find an artifact to turn this thing on. Drown main phase. I'm okay with that. A-okay with that. Stop. Go. I said no. Good thing their hand's also slow. Kind of surprised they would kill Warden when they know I had two more. They probably should have killed Toolcraft Exemplar, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. I'm giving up 3 damage, since I'm not going to trade for Toolcraft anyways. So I'm only giving up 3 damage, but then I can attack for 4 next turn. I don't know if that's good logic, though. Yeah, maybe attacking was better. It's kind of close. What about Inti in this deck? It is good with Fable and Copter. The only awkward part about Inti is, like, if you Inti into your 1 Atarka, it's super awkward. Since that's like a Garnet that you always want in your deck, but you're rarely going to have the opportunity to cast it if it gets exiled, and I could see that being kind of awkward. Is Pioneer fun now that Karn the Great Creator is gone? I mean, I think it is. I think that Pioneer's always been fun, but... Alright, give me an artifact. Stop. I keep bottoming the card that I keep drawing the card that I bottomed. Okay, so here I can attack for 5, or I can attack for 3. So I'm giving up 2 damage. What if they have like a flash creature though? What if they go like flash creature, crew, copter? I'm just gonna do this. I don't know if that's right. Stop. I mean, thankfully I'm bottoming all these bad cards. Jesus. Deck. What's in their hand? Day 3 of Copter unban, and my confusion about why they unbanned Copter remains. I'm in the same boat as you, Taimu. I have no idea. No idea. Maybe they just kept, like, Thoughtseize, Drown, Lookout, a bunch of lands. What's up, Tim? Kaito Shizuki. Okay. Thankfully, no Shield Red. Thraben Inspector off the top, please. Lord Assure for your birthday? Probably not. Okay. So I can tap this, pump here. No, definitely not an Aethersphere at my house. Maybe I should have animated Mutavault first. Although if I animate Mutavault, then play this, they can just push in response. Sure. Okay. It's fine. They really have 2 more pushes? Bruh. Okay. Fine. Attack you. Go. God damn it. Guess that makes sense as to why they killed the first one. Did I not play a land that turn? It doesn't matter. Do we have a red-black list with Copter yet? We have red-black sack. What's the over-under on an emergency Copter ban on the 19th after 24 copies show up in the top 8 of the RC? Probably 0%. They probably won't touch it again. Even if they decide they have to ban it again, they won't touch it until the next announcement. Which I would not. I'm going to be honest with you. I would not be surprised if they reban it coming on the next ban announcement. I would not be surprised. I'm not saying it's likely, but I'm saying I would not be surprised. Is this thing a rogue? Oh, you bet your ass it is. Does Copter go into red black man over Bankbuster? Yes. Easy answer is yes. Less easy answer is you have to change a couple of other things, but yeah, the card's nuts. Okay, they put a Spyglass Siren on top. That's interesting. Oh, sure. I guess they can cast it this turn. We need a good draw step. I actually haven't listened to it yet, Tim. Car. I don't think I have any cards that oh, I can hardcast the Atarka. Atarka would be an insane draw here. Imagine. Imagine. There's no shot, right? No shot. But what if? But what if I drew the Atarka? Okay. Atarka? Atarka? Nope. So I'm at 6. A little bit short today. Max, thank you for the 23 months. Welcome back, Max. Hope you're having a good day today. Oh man. So yeah, I know they have crackback lethal. So I definitely can't send everything. Maybe I just send Gigantha Toolcraft and hold back. God, what the fuck do I send here? They have to double block. Yeah, if I attack with everything, I die. So if I attack with everything, they block Gigantha, block Toolcraft, take 5, go to 3, untap, minus Kaido, make a token to crew Copter. This is a 4/4. Attack with both of these, trigger, I go to 5, and I take 5. So if I shove with everything, I'm dead. Which means I can't do that. Mutavault crew the Copter. Yeah, I know. So, like, I just send these 3? Is there any reason to hold back 1 Toolcraft? There's really not, right? Because, like, if I hold back 1 Toolcraft, they still just do the same thing, right? I attack with Gigantha, they just take it. They go Kaido minus, use token to crew Copter, send everything, drain to 5, chump here. I guess the Toolcraft can trade for the Night Market Lookout. I'm just gonna leave back. I'm gonna send both Toolcrafts. I think there's really no reason to leave back a Toolcraft here. Alright. So they have to probably chump Gigantha, take 6, go to 2. Dead to push. I was going to be dead to push anyways. Regardless of what I do, if I leave back a Toolcraft, I still die to push. Because they just push the Copter and I die. It's been a long league, surprisingly. I feel like the first 2 matches went so fast. Orzhov party in a Copter. I don't know what those words mean, Kevy. Those are some of the words of all time. What is Orzhov party in a Copter? 2016 Standard All-Star Night Market Lookout. The party mechanic with Copter. What's the synergy? Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Claudio, this opponent also has Painseer. They're cooking all right. They're definitely cooking. Painseer is gonna guess. Somebody had brought up Disciple of Deceit, which was another inspired card. What are the other good inspired cards? Are there any? Text. Inspired. Daring Thief? I mean, these are all bad, huh? King Makar? Siren of the Silent Song. Yeah, they're all pretty bad, huh? They're all really bad. Alright, do you have push? I have a feeling they have push. Okay, well, they don't have push. What if I just took this? Can I go to 1? Oh, if I go to 1, I die to a second lookout. I really don't want a chump block, though. I really don't want a chump block, because then I lose my artifact for Exemplar. Maybe I have to go to 1. Am I missing something? Yeah, I can't afford to lose my artifact. I'm going to go to 1. Alright, I'm at 1. I feel like if they had Fatal Push, they would have attacked with this. But I guess if they have just Lookout, it kind of makes sense for them not to attack with this. I don't know. Yeah, I can now attack with Mutavault too. They need 3 things. They need a lot of they need a lot of ways to interact, or just a Lookout. I am dead to another Lookout here. Hold. Please don't find the Lookout. Don't do it. Oh, I can't look. I can't look, chat. I can't look. I can't look. Do they have it? I can't look, chat. I'm not looking. Do they have it? Damn it, they had it. All right. Well, anyways, that was a fun league. That last match probably took a little too long, but in any case, either way, that was a fun league. Probably need a little bit of work on this deck, but it was pretty cool. Man, it's like we won our first 2 matches so handily. We kind of just got destroyed in the last 3. Well, we didn't get destroyed. Those games were still pretty close. Long league, though. I don't know what I would change. Maybe the Bankbusters are kind of awkward. Wasn't a huge fan of Depala. Probably want the 4th Torch. Probably want to cut Skysovereign for Portal to Phyrexia. I did a Scryfall search last night on every single dwarf that was legal in Pioneer, and they are all so bad. They're all awful. Like, there's one, it's like 1 mana, 1/3 vanilla that I legitimately thought about playing, because you just need more, you need more dwarfs, but they all suck. That's the issue. So maybe there's just not a high enough density of playable dwarfs to make this a reliable strategy. But, I mean, it does some cool stuff. Again, like, when you draw Warden plus Magda, like, that interaction is really sick. And honestly, that interaction, I know we did a deck tech for this earlier. I was thinking about trying Warden plus Magda in Convoke, which sounds kind of interesting. So, but we're going to change it up and play a little bit of Fish. We're going to play some Fishies. Time for the Jules. They pay out the prediction.